But he just made you feel really comfortable, you know, and everybody obviously had a lot of respect for the guy. And I think that the combination of that and the fact that he clearly was very friendly and welcoming and had a lot of respect for you, it really made you feel like inclusive, like you were part of the team, part of the office. All these species and all these components of the ecosystem on his radar. And the thing that was really good about him is that he would make sure that that was on everybody else's radar, that something that would otherwise fall off. And I think, you know, talking to some other people, that they've had similar impressions of him, and that's one of the things.
One of the most notable efforts I remember working with Loren on was a spill response in the Prado Basin, where we had a major spill as a result of an oil well opening them up during the winter season. And he had all the information we needed about the least spells vireo, what we needed to do to protect the vireo and ensure that its habitat would be whole upon the return of the species the next spring. So his expertise was key in getting the job done. And many experiences were that way with Loren. He knew his information, he could express that information, and he mentored a lot of us younger biologists as we joined the service and made our way into our careers with the service. So I will always appreciate his influence in my life and career.
So some of the major ecological projects that he was working on that really had a landscape scale implications were those that related to least spells vireo, a species that was listed here in the early 1990s, and the riparian system, so the streams and rivers and so forth that are here in Southern California. And working on those, he was able to bring least spells vireo from very low numbers, near extinction really, up to a species that is near recovery here in Southern California.
He was my mentor, and he would bring me to site visits and meetings to introduce me to some of the projects that would get passed on to me in the future. So on one of our drives to the meeting, he told me a story about a development project that he worked on in Temescal Wash, where the developer wanted to impact habitat for the least spells vireo. But he worked with the developer to avoid some of the vireo habitat, and at the same time he increased the property values because this habitat created a beautiful atmosphere for the people that lived on the property. And the developer was so happy with the outcome that he invited Loren to the groundbreaking ceremony, and Loren was really proud of that.
Well, Lee, thanks for the invitation. I've worked with the Fish and Wildlife Service for 18 years, and I've never been invited to a groundbreaking for a private project. I congratulate you on your project. I know it's been a long time coming, and I wonder all the while if, in fact, that we, in conjunction with this project and others throughout western Riverside County, if we actually ever would be able to, conserve the incredible diverse array of wildlife that's here. But fortunately, I've noticed over the years that I'm surrounded by believers, and Ali is certainly one of them. I congratulate you on your